relationships where valuable people attract people of value. Listen, this interview right here is very, very, very dear to my heart, man. I'm sitting here with my bro. I'm talking about my blood brother from the same mother. What's the deal, son? Listen, we're going to be talking about a chapter in my book, chapter 13, and this chapter is entitled Word is Bond. So let me come right out with it. Like when I say word is bond, like what does that mean to you?
I'm gonna hold you for what you're telling me. It means you giving me like this is like solid. Like you ain't gonna break your bond, your word for nothing. Because I'm thinking word is bond, it means a lot. Some people take it for granted, and then it's just like you get somebody your word is bond. It's like you gotta stand firm on that.
Yeah,
you gotta stand firm.
So where do you believe that type of, for you, where was that developed at? Like my word is bond, like where you believe people, you know, they take an oath, they taking vows. Like where did that start for you? Like you first hearing that, or that type of.
It was more like your word is born, like hearing it through the streets, and then knowing one day like you knew what word is born was. It was like word is born. Like I could trust you. Like meet me up here. We about to do this. Word is born. I'm gonna be there at 9 o'clock. Word is born. Bob, you gonna be there at 9 o'clock. For sure, we gonna be there.
Yeah. So how did that make you feel if somebody said, "Yo, word is born, I got you," and didn't show up or didn't do what they said they was gonna do?
Man, it's like sometimes some people can say word is born and it can have a certain weight limit to it. You know what I mean? Like you know when that word is born, like word is born, it's gotta be official. And then if you break that one, then it's like next time we talk, I'm like, son, you gave me your word. You gave me your word that you was going. You know what I mean?
Now when you say weight, what you mean by the weight?
Because sometimes people would say word is born, like word is born.
Just to be saying it.
Just to say.
So the time frame we living in right now, do you think that same type of weight is on the word, on people's words when they say word is born, or is it just something like people just want to say, like, I love you, and don't really mean it?
It's just on, like I said, it's on which level when y'all talking. Like somebody might say, word is born. Like you might be telling me a story, and I'm like, word is born, son. He was there with me that night. Yeah. Or it'd be different if we in a serious situation and you like, give me your word. I'm like, that's my word is born. Like, son, I got you. You feel me? Like, and then it gets heavier than the light one where I was just like, yo, I'm telling you a story. It was like, word is born. She was down the block with me that same day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People, and then I guess like you said, people just gonna throw it out there sometimes anyway they want.
So do you believe word is born impacts relationships? I'm talking about all relationships, like business, family, romantic relationships. Like, have you had to use that recently? Like to prove that, yo, I'm sticking to this. Like my word is born.
Yeah, I think all the way around the board, it affects me. Relationships, the business partners, anything in life that you're gonna be dealing with, what you putting your word on, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if you put your word on something and it's serious, you know what I mean? You doing a business deal with somebody and y'all got that understanding, that's your word, like you ain't gonna do something crazy with the money or whatever type of ordeal you into. You feel me? But then on a lightweight scale, or in a relationship, let me just skip to it. If you're in a relationship and you give your girl your word, man, and you break it, then she might down the line be like, I can't trust your word no more. You told me that before. Feel me? And you broke that word, like breaking promises at the same time.
So you saying word is born deals with is like trust to you.
Yeah, it's like trust, man.
So how does it make you feel like somebody's saying my word is born, but then they break that word?
Yeah, it make you feel like you can't trust them. Depending on which level, like I'm saying, which level where it was that one day we was out and we knew like if you broke your word to me right now, like you gonna break the relationship that we got. That kind of way.
So I'm going back to like, because we know word is born is like the value of relationships, meaning it's another level of value. Because before people had contracts and things like this, people's word held weight. It was like you said it, that was it, we shook on it, done. Now it seems to be a little more, for lack of better terms, there's a lot of fluff. So why do you believe it's hard now for people to keep their word after they say something? In all aspects, you know, because you got people saying a lot of stuff, but they don't mean it. They just saying it. So why do you believe it's hard for people to really say what they mean? Or mean what they say?
I guess if I just off the top of my head, I would think sometimes people don't know. Like on different sides, like you might take it a different way than I take it. Like so like if I'm looking at it like you give me a word and I'm trusting you on it, but you on the other hand, you like word, but you ain't tripping. You like, yeah, word. You just throwing.
I'm just saying it just to say it, like, yeah, word. Okay, yeah, word.
But me, I'm so serious about it. I'm like, I might be looking in your eyes like, nah, son, that's your word. Word is born. Like, don't play around. And you like, word, I'm not. But really in your head, you like, nah, I'm sweating and for real. You know, keep it moving. So, you know, I'm gonna take it a different way. You gonna be at the same time, and when we meet again, I'm like, yo, you broke your word. You don't care. You feel me? I care way more than you care about it. So
it sounds like me like the words need to be tested through the fire or through example. Like if I say that I'm gonna do something,
right,
and then we both shake on it, or I sit there and say my word is bond. I'm coming through. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna do this. I love you. Whatever the case may be, and you put your word is bond on it. Then through time, I don't do it. Is that how you testing the word? Because I think people's word needs to be tested.
For sure.
Because we all saying everything. Like people will say, I love you. I do this. I do that. I'll go to the ends of the earth for you. My word is bond. Yeah. You know, everybody might not use that same.
And then down the line, it's like the word is bond just got a little bit softened up. It ain't as hard no more.
Exactly.
Down the line, it got softer. So you like.
And everybody might not.
That's how it be happening though.
Everybody might not use that same type of. Everybody might not use my word is bond. That type of vocabulary. They might say, I'm serious. That's just another way of saying my word is bond. But then as time progresses, we're going to see, life is going to see if you're serious. Outside of in a relationship, it's coming to me now, like sometimes we'll make oaths to ourselves.
Right.
My word is bond. I'm going to get up every day. I'm serious. I'm going to get up every day. I'm going to do these push-ups. I'm going to eat like this, or I'm going to live like this, or whatever it is that you made a word to yourself. And here's what I believe right now. If we don't keep the word with ourselves, it's going to be hard to keep it with other people.
Yeah, that was something else. Right?
We telling ourselves, that's my word. You might be looking in the mirror, that's my word. When I get up, or you telling somebody else, that's my word. I'm telling you, word up.
I'm going to get me a job. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy a car this month. And then down the line, it's like that. You ain't come through on none of that. So you broke your own word to your own self.
You break that. Now see, that's the thing. If we break our own word to our own selves, that means when we tell somebody else my word is bond, we might not even believe it when we say it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
so now
now you might just be saying it. You might be the person saying it just to say it, just to get this person out your face that day. Like that's my word. Word is bond. Like
I'm serious.
I got you. I'm gonna see you on Thursday. But then you like,
you already know in your head. I ain't seen him on Thursday.
I ain't seen him. I don't even care. I just told him word is bond.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're not accountable even with our own words. So it's like if I don't believe my own word, then it's gonna be hard for me to believe somebody else's word.
Yeah. So you know what? So through time, every time somebody probably tell you your word is born, you're gonna be like, that word is born don't even mean nothing.
It done got so diluted.
Yeah, it's so diluted it don't even matter no more. Like people just saying word is born just to say it.
It's cliche now. It's cliche, but I'm trying to say this is in the book, The Value of Relationship. That means a lot. That's a lot to relationships. Whether it's business, whether it's family, whether it's husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. That holds a lot of weight. Your word holds a lot of weight. That's why I put that chapter in the book, because I believe we need to get back to that, adding that particular type of value to relationships. When we say our word, we mean our word, and we move on that word.
Man, I was just thinking of something you said, like when it's being tested, when you testing it, and then you saying like, yo, the value of somebody saying word is born is like, I read somewhere like you could say something to somebody and it could take that word differently. Like if I'm like, yo, you jealous of me, that's gonna come more stronger than me saying you don't like me. You feel me? So if I'm saying, yo, word is born, and that's being tested, on which level, like how strong do people take that word in? You know what I mean? Like how do you really take somebody saying word is born in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Because you can say word is born and say, I trust you. Trust me, I'm gonna be there. Instead of saying word is born, say, trust me, I'm gonna be there that day.
Right.
And that person might say, on the trust, saying hearing the word trust instead of hearing the word is born might take it a whole different way.
Yeah. But I think with either way, the test and the word is gonna be the word. I mean, if you say trust or you say word is born, it's going to be tested. That's the thing. From back when I was growing up, you know, when we was growing up, we heard that. I mean, you know what I mean? People would say word is born. Even before we were around, people would say word is born, or they say I'm serious, or I trust you. They'll do a handshake, and then somewhere down the line, like we were talking about, it got diluted. Mm-hmm. But now we saying it, and we don't realize your words are gonna be tested. They're gonna be tested. That's like faith, and that's like faith. Oh, I believe it.
Somebody give you word is born, like word is born, but down the line, they really can't live up to that word is born. So should they be more upfront and come to you and tell you like,
yeah,
I know I gave you my word is born, but you know, like this is what's going on, and instead of just breaking off and not keeping your word,
exactly,
come back and let them know like, yo, this is what's going on.
Yeah,
like, blah.
It'd be better that you be upfront.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you may, because then also I think we'd be more conscious of what we saying versus moving off of a quick emotion. Somebody say, "Oh, I love you." "Oh, I love you too." No, that holds different weight in different people's mind. Like you said, I might say I love you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I love you too." But when I said I love you, like it was like I love you. Like this is weighty to me. This is valuable to me. And some people might just spew it because it's just what we say, cliche. "Oh, I love you too." But then here's the thing. That gets tested. Because then life happens and that person that said they love you and you said you love them, you might be like, "Hey, yo, I need you to, this right here." What? That comes with the weight of that love.
Something you pointed out though is like, I think it starts with yourself though. Like as far as like,
exactly.
if you, like you said, like if you can't keep your word to yourself, it's really gonna be hard for you to keep your word with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I can say, word is born. For a whole month, every morning I'm waking up and I'm doing 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups every morning. But 10 days later, I stop.
Yeah.
I can't even keep my own word with myself for something that I do. So it's like, I think you really have to first test yourself to see if you can really keep your word to yourself before you try to keep your word to somebody else.
That's powerful right there, that you gotta keep your word to yourself before you make a word is born to anybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you can't, that's real. Like if I can't keep my own word to myself, there's no way I can make my word is born with anybody else. It's gonna actually be impossible.
For sure.
I'm gonna get up and do this, or I'm gonna get up and read this, or I'm gonna stay up late and do this. Whatever it is, it may not even be doing something. I'm gonna go to sleep at this time, and I'm not keeping my word to myself. And somebody asks me, "Hey, can you do this?" "Yeah, I got you."
I'm glad you was just explaining that like that, because you know what? Like, I would use the word loyalty, like, how can I
that
be loyal?
Word is born is connected to
For
loyalty.
sure. How can I be loyal? And then, like you said, like, if you see me breaking my word is born to myself, from the outside looking in, you might be like, just watching me like, you can't trust this word for nothing. I watched them break his word so many times to this person. So what is going to be the value when I tell you word is born? Like if you've been on the outside watching me break my word is born with mad different people, and now I'm at you like, word is born, I swear. You look at me in the face like, you might want to bring it up like, you broke your bond with him and him.
Yeah.
It might.
Your word has no value.
You've
lost value in your words.
Yeah, for sure.
This is why I'm saying this needs to be brought back into the value of relationship, the trust. Words we're using like trust, loyalty, value, word is born. Those are heavy words right there. Love. In the back into relationships. Where I say something, I mean it. You can trust my loyalty. Because you can see, you watching me, seeing how loyal I am to myself.
For sure.
Let's just use exercising as an example. I'm dedicated. I'm going to wake up every morning. I'm going to do 20 push-ups. So every morning you see me consistent for maybe a whole month. Man, he waking up. And whether it's your partner watching you or whatever. Like, man. Or somebody watching you online. Man, he's every day he's doing 20 push-ups. He's consistent. That's the word right there. Consistency.
Because you know it's already people that's in your life. It's already people in your life that you know if they gave you their word, they gonna come through. When they said, how they said, they gonna do everything that they said they was gonna do. If they said, your word is born, I got you, and you already viewed this person, you know every time he gave his word somewhere,
they did it.
They did it.
You could take that to the bank. That's what they
take
said.
that to the bank.
Because
the value of their word is is at the top.
And and the thing is crazy. I've got people like that in my life that when I'm talking to them and they say, I'm gonna be there and do this. It's not even nothing in my heart that's like, man, I wonder if they, because they've been consistent with their word. They've been consistent with their trust. They've been consistent with their loyalty. So it's like, I don't even sweat it. I sleep good at night like they coming through tomorrow. Or they coming through in an hour. And I know when back.
They're going to be on time. They're going to be there.
Yeah.
Their word is their bond.
Their word is born.
For sure.
Their word is born. I think, like we said, over time, that has gotten diluted. Only because, not because of the person. One, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror. So if anything, this value of relationship starts with yourself. Do I value my own word? Do I trust my own word? Am I loyal to myself?
And that's a teaching. And that's something even myself and the whole world need to test themselves on keeping their words bond.
Yeah.
For real.
Because we make words, but not realizing life is going to test your word. It ain't even got to be a hardship in life. It could be you wake up the next day and that push-ups, that we going back to the push-up you said you was going to do, you tired. Maybe because whatever happened the night before, now you tired in the morning, that's life testing. I thought you was going to do those push-ups. I'm doing them tomorrow. And then the next day, I'm going to do them tomorrow. And then there's no consistency. So then when somebody want to say, hey man, you say it, but you don't believe it because you know you just didn't do the thing you said you was going to do for yourself.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's going to be roadblocks.
That's my next. Let me throw this question out there. Out of all the time you've been living, has life tested your words that you said to yourself?
I've said it myself.
Not to anybody else, to yourself. Like words of trust or loyalty. Definitely. Things that you said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do.
Definitely. And now I just had a conversation to know how many times I fell short on keeping my word to myself only make me want to test myself even more now to keep my word more 100. So I could be that person when somebody said, if Cass said he gonna do something, he gonna do it.
Yeah.
He coming through. He gave me words born. Oh, that's official.
Yeah.
You can take that to the bank right now.
Yeah, and I believe that's an area we all need to improve in order to add value to the relationships that we may have. Keeping it 100, that's what we say now. I keep it 100. We just throw that out there too. I'm 100. I keep it 100.
100 is like saying word is born.
100 is like saying word is born. 100 is like saying I value, shaking it. 100 is like old school shaking a hand. But we're not sticking to that. We gotta do a self-evaluation and be like, listen, man, I gotta start holding the words that I say to myself first.